How are you doing and how are you holding up?
Thanks for asking, Phil. I'm at the Mayo Clinic. I'm finishing up a couple weeks of radiation here. I was diagnosed, for those that may not remember, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer about 6 years ago. And I keep myself in good shape. I never considered being sick. I never had any symptoms, nothing. It just sort of happened. And they told me that reoccurrence would likely occur because I had an aggressive brand of prostate cancer. And so, here we are 6 years later. It came back and it crept into my bladder area. So I opted to come up to Mayo Clinic for 2 weeks of hardcore targeted radiation, where I wake up every day and it's like Groundhog Day. I go over to the hospital, I lay in that tube, and they hammer me with those lasers. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you have cancer, some people always look at that day when they're in remission, but I'm at that point in my life where I know I'm going to live with cancer for the rest of my life, and you're just going to have to deal with it. And it's believe it or not made me a better human being because had I not been contracted, had I not been introduced to this disease, I wouldn't be the same person, like it or not.
Wow, wow. That's tremendous perspective there, Vic. Thank you for sharing that. And then, of course, September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, right?
I just talked to my doctor about this yesterday. I said, what about mine that was so different? Because he said when he went and they lasered the stuff near my bladder, he said, man, yours is rare because very rarely does it hide out there. And I go, what makes mine different? He goes, well, you were very young when you got yours. I was 49. And he
Hmm.
says they are seeing prostate cancer in more young people. It is now an epidemic. It's beyond just like rare. People in their 40s, guys in their 40s, some even in their 30s, from what used to be an old man's disease. It was always labeled, oh, you're going to get prostate cancer. Old man. It's not an old man's disease anymore. Younger men are getting this. I don't know what it is in our society that's leading to a young American man. Again, 1 out of 8 will have prostate cancer, and the age group is getting lower and lower.